Guys, are we looking crispy with our new camera? Krispy Kreme, as they say. So we got lots of people here early. We got, what is that, Sanguine, Jay Dorsey, U2 Nosy, Xenos. What's up, guys? Look at that picture. Is that a good amount better than before? The camera, the audio should be a lot better. There shouldn't be any of like the weird like background scratchiness or anything. You can see my pores. Oh, I don't know if that's what we wanted. Wow, people seem to really like it. Well, so far. We've gotten some super clears. Audio's good too. Wow.
Wow.
It only costed us $1,500.
$1,500 to make you all happy.
Technically a little more, you know, because we got a capture card coming, we got a mount coming.
So basically, the camera you're seeing right now is a GH5, which is the camera we used. Actually, my mic is not picking up. Oh, I turned it off. That's why. Let's try that again. Hello, hello. Okay. The camera you're seeing is a Panasonic GH5, which was our main camera for years until maybe like, what's it been, about 3 or 4 months now? 6 months?
Yeah, at least.
6 months since we switched to the S5 Mark II. Yeah, this has been a secondary camera. So then we were like, okay, well, let's use this as a main camera and for the streams, and then buy another S5 as our secondary camera for filming, and that's what we're doing.
What's up, Jelly?
I'm still wondering is it a little too dark, you think, guys, in the back? I had it set to a higher ISO and it looked a little better, but I don't know. Some of it seems like it's a little dark.
The table looks so crooked. Like, it looks like it's like on a slant.
Well, I noticed the table too just keeps moving. Like, this was like really far, and I tried to put it back where the tape was, and now it looks even more crooked than it was before, so I don't know. Looks fine to you?
I mean, it's good enough, you know?
That's good enough. All right, Twitch chat. Wake and bake? Oh, God.
Oh.
Y'all are built different. But yeah, this is a PC Bros employee planned build. It's the M03. It's going to be very stealthy using the Steel Legend. I think we're going for like a white and gray, like non-RGB look. It's going to look pretty sick. Matt, your shirt is glowing. I don't think my shirt's glowing, is it? Is this like glow-in-the-dark t-shirt?
Glowing. Man, the new camera really bringing out some new features.
I've never been so happy to see Asia Horse sleeve cables after the last sleeve cable incident. I love seeing them.
The last ones wasn't great. Yeah, pretty soon, guys, we should have a updated overhead cam as well.
Because you all complain about this. It'll be better, don't you worry.
God, now
it makes
it
it even worse.
Really different, yeah.
Yeah, even worse when we have this even nicer camera. So like, we got to at least catch it up a little bit. Because yeah, we have our this camera, the G7, which is what we're using as the main camera, is now ready to be up here on the ceiling. Well, like that, but yeah, you won't see it, but it'll be our new overhead camera once we get the mounts and everything. We're moving things up in the world.
You throw a little shoddy mic on it.
I'll miss the old overhead. Yeah, it's true.
Hey, it'll be used for bigger, better things probably.
Shotgun mic would be cool for the giveaway streams because we can just switch to that. We don't have to have the lav mics. We can just be right here and he's being summoned. People are not following rules, guys. Yeah, so Piggy Tech, right now what we're using is our GH5 as the main camera. We are going to swap the G7, which was the stream camera, to an overhead camera. And the GH5, which was our secondary camera for filming, got replaced with another S5 Mark II. So we have 2 twin S5 Mark IIs. We have the G7, which will be mounted on the ceiling once the stuff shows up for it, which I think it's going to show up today, so it might get done tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Wear your glasses, mittens for safety first. Nice. An embarrassment of riches. I know, it's an embarrassment of riches. But no, it kind of worked out that way. We had a really good December, and we had some extra money to invest into the channel, and we figured, hey, let's up the stream quality a bit. Our streams have been growing, and it's a good way for us also up the YouTube channel because then we have 2 of the same camera now for YouTube.
YouTube. You know, when we do our step-by-steps, we'll have double S25 Mark 7s.
Oh, Piggy Tech says tax evasion, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, exactly.
Is that what you call it?
Yes, tax evasion. Speaking of selling locally, I saw Zach is now, I guess he's listing it.
Did he list it?
Oh, no, I just saw the stuff in the Slack. I didn't know if
It
you
was his
already
idea. He offered. I'm
know if you're
assuming
already
he did not
coordinating
see
with him.
Slack yesterday. I need to remind him today.
So that flip PC is, well, not sold yet. We're still struggling to get that going, but once it's sold, you guys see the video. We've had comments on our recent videos. Where's the next flip episode? It's like, we're trying.
We're giving you guys good spacing.
Yeah, we're trying really hard.
This is on purpose.
Yeah, it's purpose. Have you guys seen the Seago Tab ones? Have you ever had one fail? We've had some show up DOA, but not any more than any other power supply. But yeah, they've been good. Been solid. Good for the price.
They've been good.
I really like we use the 650 golds for our main builds at pcbros now, our staple builds. But also, I really like these 750s that come with the ATX 3.0 connector.
Yep, 750 and 850 are good ones for their price.
This build won't necessarily use it, but for upgrades, we always include it with our customers' builds. Did y'all see the Optiplex build I sent over the weekend? I did not, Demon Mint. I haven't seen you here in a while, Demon Man. What you been up to? I was literally just, it's weird because I was in Discord and I saw your name and I was like, that's a person I have not seen in a while.
Demon Meal.
Demon me. Let me use this table up a little bit.
Optiplex deal. You know if Demon Mint says it's a deal, you probably
You
get
bought?
a good deal.
Oh, that is a deal.
Oh yeah.
That's a deal.
3 of them.
Damn, $7 a pop. That's a bargain.
Yeah,
But Demon Mint, they won't support Windows 11. Why are you buying them? It's what we hear all the time when we buy cheap office computers.
Or anything.
Or anything cheap.
We're not allowed to buy things.
Yeah. Piggy Tech is the new French Montana. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's see. What's the, yeah, the CPU is a Ryzen 5 7600X. You take that, huh?
Huh.
3 people? Nah. Gamerhead, LMAO. Are you trolling us for having only 3 viewers on YouTube while we're restreaming on Twitch to most of our audience? Huh? Do you spell it like that to incorporate my code? Oh yeah, he did do Pinky Tag. Ooh, I like that. The 4. Gamer said it's an O. I see. Yeah, you come in all hot and funny. You don't even know we're actually streaming. Huh? Yeah, no, just all jokes aside, we just started restreaming on Toasty Clips. And just a way for people who just do not want to watch our Twitch streams can watch on YouTube. And also it's a good VOD system. We can just literally have all our streams just straight up there. 4 viewers now. Let's freaking go.
And hey, if you happen to watch any of the gaming streams, then you can always check out Toasty Bros Gaming. Maybe it's potential finally, maybe. It's
potential. Last set of 40 I bought average like 23 a system. Was stoked to get them this cheap. I able to held this dude bidding against me. It was live auction at one. Was it like a local live auction? Huh. We've been pretty lucky, Demon Mint. Don't want to totally expose our connections, but we've had a lot. Being a business that takes in refurbished computers, we've had a lot of people just bring us like working computers like that for nothing anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But it also sucks. Like, it's nice, but whenever we need them, well, yeah, we have a lot. But I mean, that's to me, it's not a big issue. It's the fact that whenever we need something specific and we need to buy them, I just don't want to buy them anymore.
Yeah, because we've been getting them for nothing.
Like free. Like people
Basically
just
free.
give them away.
Yeah.
So it's like when I'm over here looking on websites where they're like an average of like 55 a computer, I'm just like, dude. Nah.
That happened often when I worked for a small computer shop. Have had that since I've been working for myself. Yeah. So you went to an actual local auction. That sounds fun.
Never done that before. Are these the same fans or are these different?
They're the same.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna say, like, if these are different, that's goofy.
They the same.
Goofy as hell. It's kind of cool looking.
So, whoa, bro, how you doing? That happen often, or that. Everyone check
What's up, woke bro?
Take a look at your toast, gamers. Nice PC. Yeah, I wonder who planned it, Tool. I wonder.
Look, we're finally doing, like, this is your second build. We're finally doing both.
I did just remember, this was the one, we wanted to put 2 up front, right? Because it's the one where it could fit 3 fans up front, but only have 3 fans. And we wanted to get rid of this RGB one, correct?
I think that's what we...
Because we're gonna like have it to where it's like higher, and then the one in the basement
I
doesn't
don't know
actually.
if Tool was there to agree or disagree on that, but that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I just feel like that one RGB fan just throws off the vibe.
Yeah, the RGB fan needs to go. This is a Tool build. Yeah, we've been letting, they've been doing a good job. A lot of the PC Bros staff are just jumping in with some PC builds they want to see playing.
Jonah's been doing a good amount too.
Jonah's been doing a lot. We got Tyler do one. Got some creative minds back there.
Mm-hmm.
Two really nice Lenovo ThinkStations. Both had i7 8700s. I tried to get those, but for the bid was over $250. Yeah, it's not that good of a deal anymore. What's up, Bruce? Especially in comparison to getting those 4th gen ones for $7 a piece.
Because you said it was only 2. So I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on just how nice they were. I mean, if they're like really nice, then maybe worth, but it doesn't sound like it on paper.
Bruce, how's life? You surviving and thriving?
Little brewski.
Just a gentle reminder for everyone as well. For those of you who didn't hear yesterday, we will not be streaming Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. Unless somehow, yeah, no, not Sunday either.
No.
Thursday, Friday, or Sunday, or Monday. So just a heads up, no streams for that time frame. If you're like wondering when we
something
went,
to do.
better get entertained.
Y'all better not come back though. You know what I'm saying?
So I looked to build a PC for $1,000. I live in Oman, where the parts are expensive. There's a store that's giving a 6900 XT for $420 USD. That seems like a fair price.
That seems very fair.
It's very fair. How am I supposed to work? Pinky Tech, you might have to take off too. What will I do? Oh no, that's
Hey,
some. Oh, Tool said that's some bullshit, in my opinion. You want?
Oh.
Hold on. All right, you know what? Tool stream. Chat.
That is true.
Chat. Do you want to see Tool stream? Everyone, let us know.
We could have Zach S and Tool together streaming.
Ah, yes.
question mark?
PC Bros take over the streams. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, honestly though, if like someone like Tyler,
If anyone wanted
if Tyler and Zach wanted to do it, which because I don't know, I could just see them being an iconic duo, I would allow it.
Yeah. Tools. Oh no, I thought that was Tool that said yes. I was like, what?
You're like, wait, huh?
I was like, hold up. I was not expecting a yes. Well, Jonah's going to be with us, so no Jonah. The only
Yeah,
one who's going to be here,
McAllister.
McAllister will be here, but there's no way in
There's
hell.
no way he's coming in early.
There's no way he would
Unless
come
there's
in.
like extra money involved.
Yeah, no way. Zach and Dual Stream would be cool. This is unacceptable. Yeah, so we're taking Zach, well, Zach, our Zach S, and, well, I say our Zach, they're both our Zachs. Toasty Bro Zach. We're taking him.
It's hard not to just say last names.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to just like throw all their last names out there, but Xenos is already just. I like how you spelled it. But yeah, no. I mean, we can ask them, see if they're down.
Yeah, I don't think Tool. I don't think at least. I don't think she would do it. Maybe she'd help, but yeah, I'd be willing to be like, because I mean, well, I know normally Tyler doesn't get here that early, but if he wanted to do it, I'd be like, we can throw you a little bonus.
Yeah,
you know?
a little something to hop on stream, talk to people, build a PC.
Would you guys?
Y'all better
would
be
you guys
nice.
love that? Because honestly, they can even just build some PC Bros builds on stream. They don't even need to do nothing fancy.
You were still 100 message. Whoa.
We can-
Why is the cooler silver? Because the fans are silver.
What if we come back though and they like them way more than us now?
Then we're done. That's
Yeah.
it. We're out of here.
We're the executive behind the scene producers.
Yep, it's all over. But yeah, I haven't been inactive, just more not actively posting stuff, still around, just not engaging and stuff. Makes sense. You're a little
saying
baby.
is that our
You're-
community's toxic.
You're a little baby, is what I'm hearing.
He said, your all's community gives me the herpes.
Have Girthy come in? Oh God, Girthy. Don't even offer that to him. He'd pull up.
Oh yeah.
Girthy be like, I'm coming.
He's already on the way.
He's going to be mixing Monster with some booze and have a very rowdy stream.
Be no different than our giveaway streams, honestly.
New stream camera? Yes, the main cam is different. We will be upgrading the overhead cam here soon. Everything says it'll arrive today. Depending on our film schedule, it may get ready for next stream. If not, it might be the grand reveal by the time we come back, because Wednesday's our last day. 1700 XE is still available, open box, FYI. Well, you need to get that Pinky Tech.
Oh, Pinky Tech.
Or has the wife gotten it? Well, if it's still available, it means the wife hasn't
gifts?
gotten it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can literally, I bet he's just been watching it, waiting. Like, is she gonna get it today?
It looks a lot clearer quality. Well, I'm glad to hear that you all see an upgrade. You know, one person I would not trust the stream with, Bruce. That guy can't be trusted.
It would end.
Pinky Tech,
There'd be nothing to come back
Pinky
to.
Tech, I need you to quit your job, come out here, and do Dracula. The entire stream. Oh, man. I think Bruce will step his game up for you all. I mean, every time I start to believe in Bruce, he says something he shouldn't. He says something really bad.
He says something very freedom-like.
Very America. Do y'all remember that guy, Matt Philly, the guy who... Yes, I remember Pimp My Setup. He was one of the first guys who really had a big setup review, like, show series. What about him? He's like, it's me.
I'm here.
Should we use these?
Are those plastic
It's
things?
it's like the little rubber ones.
Oh, I hate those things. Whoever thought those were a good idea?
He says, I'll hold it down, no artesian moments, I promise. Just the fact that you said it's a possibility gives me doubt.
I wasn't even thinking that.
I wasn't even thinking that, but now I'm going to. It's okay, we just won't have our employees do giveaways. That'll avoid that opportunity from happening.
No, what was the other one? Was it for not Verb? The one with the V. The magazine one that like built the computer horribly.
Oh, The Verge.
Verge. There we go.
I came across him in GTRP. I helped run the news station in the game, and he joined as a video editor. He started posting things, and I was like, wait, I recognize you. Oh, he was an RP? Nice. Wow. What does he do? Is he still running a YouTube channel? I don't, I think it's going to be a year ago. I saw his channel is still active. Yeah, that show was huge. Like, that was... I remember he had, I knew it was big when he had Linus on as a co-host one time, but that was like 4 years ago at this point, 4 or 5 years ago.
They done that out.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him for getting burnt out. If my entire YouTube channel was just reviewing setups every day, I would get really burnt out.
Yeah, I would die.
Like, we do our setup reviews, and we can only really do it once a month. We try our best to make it fun with the whole roast part and having other people here, and some of the ones are so like crazy that it can be fun, but if we're just looking at everyone's just like normal setups, after a while it just gets very tiring.
Ooh, he said those last posts got like 1K views. So he's a little down.
So is he still posting though? I mean, good on him for still posting, but... To be honest, my setup is fairly clean. Why have you submitted it, Bruce?
Could it really be that clean?
It's true.
These little rubber pieces are so weird. Just want to play with them.
Little wubbles. Cool dude though, at least at RP. Nice.
Is he good at GTA though?
GTA though. I like how you're really into RP.
Yeah, I like that. At the news station.
The news station.
RP is one of those things that I've tried like watching some videos on, and I've never played it yet, but I've watched people play it, and I've just kind of always been like, I don't know, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be that good at it, honestly.
I do like watching, like, there's some really funny, like, I like watching, like, compilations of it.
Yeah.
It's, like, funny moments. Or, like, there's, like, the ones that always go, like, viral shorts where it's just someone basically, like really modified what their character can do, and they'll just, like, walk up to people and, like, pick them up or something like that.
Yeah.
And Pierce will be like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? We should do a 3D print a case for PC Bros. That would be really hard.
It'd be hard. Shout out to the guy who tried.
I was like, doing one, sure. Doing like a mass amount of them, that just sounds, I don't know, it sounds kind of abysmal. Twitch is really twitchy right now. What's it doing, Frog Slayer? Oh, Demon's telling us the lore. So he has two characters. His main one, which is the media team supervisor, and he has an alt account that's an old homeless drunk guy that I do a voice that sounds like drunk Kermit the Frog. Kind of fun.
Nice.
Okay.
Drunk Kermit the Frog.
The video too much for ray tracing. I couldn't even read it quick enough.
Yes.
Something about ray tracing not being worth it, and I agree. Unless it's something that you're looking for.
What's up, Top Diggity Dog?
You have a GT 710 2 gig in optics. Should I get a 1030? I mean,
I would wait.
You know, I mean, you'll notice a decent difference in like FPS, but like. It's still not great.
The price of 1030 doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Are you scared to buy used? Is that your hesitation? Really?
He said, no, I'll get a new PC. I wouldn't say like, I mean, obviously, I'm sure the person, if they could get a new PC, they would. I like that. And then they said, how much money you got? I would have said no. No.
If you're wanting to buy used, there's way better options. You just got to make sure it'll work with your Optiplex.
That's true. I don't even honestly know how much is a 1030 on eBay now.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get one for like $50.
I would hope. Like,
but I bet they probably go for like 60 to 70, which makes no sense. Even though it doesn't have driver support, I would buy like a 580 over that in a heartbeat.
You can get a full-size 1030 for 50, 45, 50.
I would save up and try to get a 1660 or a 1660 Super level card. Those are like $110, something like that, 100.
Yeah, for some reason my mind's just instantly saying if they have a 710 that they have like a small form factor Optiplex or something.
That's true.
I said no, 140. Like that's how much money you have.
Well, 5700 XT draws a lot of power. It's an Optiplex, so like you can't really go that option. Like, I mean, I get it's a good card, but like that's not good for an Optiplex. You got to see context here, gamer head.
Sebastian, what? I'm assuming that you're the one asking. What computer do you have? And is it like a? I thought you said Optiplex. I may just be totally imagining things. If you didn't, what do you have, and what size is it?
Yeah, if you need low profile, then that makes it a little bit harder.
There's always like the. I wouldn't mess with the ARC. I would almost do like the 6400, the 1030.
Yeah, 6400. Yeah, it's a small form.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
small
you literally
form factor.
can't get a full-size card.
Yep, so that's not an option. Okay, yeah, no, I would say the 6400 would be like your ceiling, honestly, before I would.
Yeah, and those are, I mean, you're arguing those are like what, like $100?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the 1030 on eBay might be because you can get. I saw they have passive cooled. They're because I think the 3020 is one of the ones that has the PCI on the power supply.
Yeah.
So you almost need like a thin. Low profile 1030, and you can get them for like $50 to $55. I just looked on eBay. So that's
you can do what Uber did and do an eGPU, like a GPU outside of the case.
Or you can even, I guess you can in theory, like, well, no, I don't think you can. I was about to say you could just bend the bracket, but the problem is it's still too thick. You only have 8 gigs of DDR3 to upgrade that. I wouldn't upgrade that. I don't think unless you only have single channel. If you have one stick of 8 gigs, so like, okay, here's what I would do. I'm going to assume that you have like the 3020, I think is 3rd and 4th gen. I'm just going to assume you have like an i5 3470 in that. Maybe they're newer. I don't remember. But anyways, so, or a 4th gen i5. So I would, if you only have one stick of RAM, add a second one, so I have 16 gigs, and then take that 710 out, put in a low profile 1030, because those, you're going to notice a pretty decent, like if you're already playing games in your 710 and you're like, I can play the games I want, but like they're pretty laggy, you will notice a good difference with the 1030. I'm pretty sure the 1030 like should add like 30 more FPS in pretty much any game you play. And you only have, okay, so you only have one stick, yeah. So, you know, just getting the second stick of RAM, even if you can only get a 4 gig stick, just having dual channel will help you get even more performance. Hello from Georgia. Hello.
Georgia.
Oh, there's also the RX 550s. That's another good low profile card.
That's a good one. I think that's very similar to a 1030, so if you get it cheaper, then I would go that route.
Let's see how much those are. And those I think you can get in 4 gig low profile variants as well. Yeah, so you can get like, so these here, RX 554 gig, and they're GDDR5, which is pretty important. It's a low profile card. You do want to make sure that it comes with the low profile bracket. Like this one here, for example, that's a full size bracket. So I'm going to assume that it doesn't come with the bracket you need, so I wouldn't get that one.
What price are they?
They're about $50 or so.
They don't have driver support anymore. So if that is a concern.
But who cares?
I would say, yeah, 1030, I don't know how much, I mean, 10 series might be next pretty soon, but yeah, technically they don't have driver support, so if that's something you care about.
Oh, that's full size, dang it. I was about to say this one's not a bad deal. This one's $40. It's a 2 gig card, but yeah, here's like the exact one. It's like for $40, this one is actually low profile. So you can just tell because of the bracket and the size of the card. It's only 2 gigs, but it is GDDR5. It has 2 display ports. You can do dual monitors. And yeah, it'd be a good amount better than your GT710.
What is driver support? Basically, it means it won't get any new driver updates, which if you're playing the same old games over and over again that don't get regular big updates, then it doesn't really matter to you. But if you are someone who wants to at least attempt to play newer games when they come out, sometimes they'll have subpar performance. And sometimes they won't even launch depending on how old your driver is.
But I'm assuming you're not really, on a 17, you're probably not playing any games that...
Yeah, I don't think you are. What games do you mainly play? The only games I do worry about for those who are on a budget is like Fortnite. Because Fortnite at some point, oh yeah, I would be... You play Warzone on a 710? I would be worried about Warzone.
Is he really playing Warzone? How are you playing it right now?
I would be worried about Warzone. That is a game that we've had, if the driver is old enough, it won't even launch the game.
Warzone, like everyone's just like...
I mean, I can't believe you're trying to play Warzone on a 710, to be honest.
At that point, I probably would aim for like the 1030 or... I mean, honestly, no, I don't think you can fit in that system. I was going to say even like a low profile like 1050 or something, you know?
Low profile 1650, you'd pay a fortune for it, but...
How does that even happen? I don't know. I mean, honestly,
happening on the inside.
I believe that it could run if you did the lowest resolution, like base res, and then you did downscaling as well. Like, I mean, that game has gotten a lot better too on what it'll run on. He said he gets 50 FPS.
Depends on your expectations.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming... What settings are you running, Sebastian? Like, what resolution and what settings? I'm assuming you're running the apps... What is it called? Like, minimum or whatever? Please run.
380p, 10% render scale, everything low and off.
Warzone's not going to be fun. Okay, but...
Well, we're talking about in comparison to a 710.
Yes. Yeah, like, we know it's not going to be fun. This person just... They can't... I don't think they have the money to do a full-on, like, low settings. What resolution? I'm just curious because I'm wondering how you're doing it, you know? RX 610M? What?
Trust us, we know that the 550s are great. We've gotten 550 pre-builds recently and tried to benchmark in Warzone. It's not great, but if you run it on low settings, you can get close to 60.
720p, okay.
Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're okay with, if you're cool with running the same settings, you just want a little more FPS, like 1030, 550, Arc 380 if you're somehow able to get that to work. I mean, yeah, really, like any low profile card that's not a 710 is going to be like better.
Oh, they do have... I don't know how much you're looking to spend, though. Like, what's your max budget? Actually, no, never mind. I wouldn't even recommend it because I haven't even tested it ourselves. They do now have the low-profile 3056 gigs.
That's true. Doesn't need external power?
Nope.
Oh, okay, that would be good. Oh, so you have 150 to spend? I mean,
they're 169. So like, if you could spare $20,
and that is a card that if you did decide to build your own system, it'll come with the low profile and a full height bracket.
What incarnation is this?
And like, in all honesty, probably in all honesty, you could swap that 3050 over to like a full size build later on. It's not gonna look the prettiest, but like it'd be a pretty solid build for cheap, you know. And it'll get you by for quite some time.
I bought one of the non-low profile versions to give it a go with a.
I mean, you're basically looking like a little better than like 1650 performance.
It's basically the 1650 replacement at this point.
And we've definitely done that in like that gen Optiplex, and I would think in Warzone that'll do pretty good. Milk that 710 another couple weeks.
Yeah. Milk that, John.
Say, man, I'm a kid. My next paycheck's my B-day. That's what I was kind of thinking the whole time. I mean,
he's like, I ain't got no paycheck. This gray kind of has like a green to it also. It's like,
yeah, it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
What is using 4 sticks of RAM good for? Honestly, not much. I mean, aesthetic-wise, it looks really good. You can usually get the most capacity that way. So like if you're wanting to run like 32 gigs, you know, if you compare 32 gigs of 4 sticks versus 32 gigs of 2 sticks, they're both running in dual channel. The main difference is going to be aesthetics at that point. Excuse me.
Hey, by the way, the company that sells all the P520s, we might have another one, it's not really a P520, it's a different version that's like a P520 that we might do a video on here soon that they're going to send. P520s are getting a little more expensive and harder to find, so we're going to show you guys some other alternatives.
I like what Pinky Tech said. Is that what you're going to do, Pinky Tech?
Yes. It's the vibe. Pinky Tech knows.
So bigger sticks over more sticks, got it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's times, you know, where if I can find a 4-stick kit for like the same price or close, I'll do it just for the aesthetic purposes. But yeah, honestly, 4 sticks can almost cause more problems than it does good half the time, especially if you're interested in XMP. That's just 2 more sticks to go bad.
It's 2 more problems. Yeah, I know. The P520s, we made so many videos on. People are starting to jump on the P520 bandwagon. When we first started, I don't know why people weren't making videos on it because they're so awesome. Well, now there's people that I've seen are making P520 builds, and I'm like, should have been there when we were there.
Yeah, they're going to get more expensive because so many more people want them all of a sudden, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, P520s are getting expensive, but there are other ones like the one we're looking at is the Dell Z4, but those come with HEDT CPUs. So we got like the 7900X from Intel. That platform, X299, that not many people even think about anymore.
That's the platform where like if something goes bad, you're just like, well, throw the whole thing away because everything's so expensive. You get a GTX 1050 low profile for 89. That'd be a really good card if it'll fit.
Yeah, they're more expensive though, Jay Dorsey. I think they're like, for the CPU and RAM with a 8-core 16-threaded i7, they're like a little over 200.
Yeah, this person needs low profile with no external power flame plug.
But I think those, in theory, the CPUs are better than the ones in the P520, so they could handle even more GP power, even though the P520 can pretty much handle anything.
See how Devin keeps sending low profile and no PSU. He got,
yes.
Yeah, that's what, out of every option we've listed so far for the price, I would go with low profile 1050. Those are a good card for the price.
Best budget GPU for P520, I'm currently running a 580 right now. Look up used RX 6600s, 5700 XT. If you want to go NVIDIA, you can get like a 2060, 1660 Super. If you're wanting a good upgrade over the 580 though, I would like look at, the highest end we've ever went that made sense was the 6700 XT. And that worked very well.
Very well, very nice.
As long as you have the one with the right power supply in it, because they can come in a wide different range of power supply specs now. The ones we had were like the 900 watts, and I think now they sell with 7, which is still plenty, but Yeah, 6700 XT is a great option.
And Pinky Tech's being defiant. He said, "Forget my CEO."
Forget my CEO. I'm done. Pinky Tech, you need to be your own CEO. Dracula Incorporated.
Dracula CE Flow.
Ooh, CE Flow. So you can go tell your CEO.
Where's a USB 3?
Here. I like this copyright music we're playing very quietly.
Yeah, I've been hearing it the whole time.
I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. It's fine. Just vibing.
Is the 7900 GRE worth it over the 7800 XT?
It's basically an overclocked 7800 XT. So
Depends on the price difference, you know, what you can find it for.
Yeah.
Pinkula.
How much is the 7800 XT now, chat? I know that, I think it's like 500. I think you pay $50 more for the GRE. So for some people, it's worth it.
The Gretty.
The Gretty. The Golden Rabbit.
Golden Rabbit.
I just saw one GPU that our viewers put us on, and we're doing a build on it probably today, is the 6800 non-XT. You can buy that very cheap right now, new, on Amazon, and we built a $1,000 PC with that card, which would be, honestly, entry-level 4K ready.
Do we have 2 fan headers up top?
Holy fuck, what is happening up here?
Oh, that was supposed to be like not there.
Behind the board?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can lift the board up and do that.
That was supposed to be like not there. Oh, they said the GRE benchmarks are substantially better, 10 to 15%. Really?
Well, then for $50 more, yeah, I'd spend the money. I know people really like that card. We'll probably end up using it at some point.
I thought Jonah like recently tried or did plan to build with it. Maybe not though.
Chad's been asking about it a lot, so.
ZTT has an OptiFlex build video for $180. Is it good?
Well, I have no idea what the specs are.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
6700 XT is approximately $330 now, brand new. My only problem with the 6700 XT brand new is just looking at like the RX 7600.
Yeah, it's very close.
Yeah, very close card, and I thought those were like
260 right now.
Yeah, and you're gonna get longer longevity. I mean, the only advantage you're really getting with the 6700 XT at this point is like
VRAM.
VRAM, and I mean, I guess slightly bigger cards if you're worried about sizing. But then, yeah, if you can get a 6800 for like
they're 400
$300,
bucks. They're 400
like
bucks
used.
right now. Yeah, used, yeah.
Then sure, then I understand it. But yeah, I see so many people doing that still, where they're like, whenever a new card comes out, they just don't do enough research on like the comparison.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just don't get why you would pay like more for a card that performs the same as a newer card. Got a 3070 new for under $300. All right.
Bargain, bargain.
Bark, bark.
Bark, 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 bark. Okay, take 2. What else you got?
So do you have 2 fan headers up top? Or
No.
one? Any?
No. I got 2 above the power supply.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a splitter.
Sorry guys, you don't get to see our nice camera now. You get B cam.
You guys get ugly cam.
God, this game's gonna look horrendous once we have an overhead camera.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be like, what the hell is that?
Where's those fan headers yet?
One right here.
There's trucking fan headers.
You just need 1.
2.
Oh, 2, then the power supply.
Oh, let me do this then. One here. And
Oh, I lost that other one. Where'd it go?
let me take the power supply out.
Shut up. This case always does that. Yeah, well, 7600 is good. I mean, that's what we're using in this build. The XT, on the other hand, doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No.
Oh, goodness. It's the exact same setup I'm in the process of building. I'm super excited. You're going to be very happy with it. We've done this config a lot of times here on the channel. It's good.
We call it the 7600, 7600.
Yep. No, that's where I was getting confused with those high-end desktop i7s on the 7000 series. They're like it's like called the 7900X, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be confusing. We're like, what the hell?
We're gonna really have to explain that one to the viewers.
Like, listen.
We're gonna be like, did you just say Intel, you idiots? It's Ryzen. Ryzen.
You got CPU in 24p for me?
Hey, you're talking to a giveaway winner right there, random.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold up. Did I plug in 2 A pins? You didn't need it.
Oh.
You can, if you can reach it, you can unplug this one. But yeah, sleeves that one.
Yeah, I'll leave it for upgrade path. Upgradable options in the future. I love it. So I don't even have to use this SATA.
Fire.
Ja Rule.
Okay. You're hitting some cables.
I'll take them with us.
There you go. Give me. Okay. GPU time. Let's see, what's this build going to be on the website? This one's going to be a little over that. This one's going to be about 14.
To the person with the Optiplex, this is you.
Yes. But we do have options on the website at $1,000.
Oh yeah. We got staple builds around there. We should probably have some customs right now around there. We've been stocking up on the customs.
So selling the Y70 for $100, that's a scam.
Yeah. Me no think that real. Especially because I think those are kind of hard to get right now.
Yeah, they're on like limited runs now, and then they're going to come out with less high def screens. So I already know someone will be like, I desperately need the 4K version, and then like
I'll pay anything for it.
Pay anything for the 4K version.
I can't downgrade to 1080p. I need to push this 5-inch screen at 4K.
Oh, speaking of monitors, Zach S. during the streams was saying, with my single monitor, I can't read chat. He was wondering if we had a cheap one we could add to his desk.
Sure, we could find something.
He's like, if I play on my ultra wide, it's full screen. I can't even see what chat's saying.
Somebody doesn't need to.
Like, you don't need to know. You don't want to know what they're saying.
So is he still uploading to the like the Instagram and stuff? Because I didn't think I've seen anything in a while.
He posted one yesterday.
Did he do one yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. How many were we aiming for a week?
3.
I mean, hold on. Let me see
You can check, but he's been pretty consistent with it.
What's some crazy? I swear I've. Oh, what the heck, Facebook? Or Instagram? Why are they doing this?
I know he hit 2 last week because he wasn't able to do it with the stream, and he was going to do 4 this week. So maybe that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, we have. So it looks like I did 2. Let's see, one on March 1st, one 7 days ago, and then one 19 hours ago.
Yes. Yeah, he did. I remember he did 2 last week because he couldn't do all 3.
One this week so far.
Today.
Okay.
Oh, yesterday. So he'll have 2 more.
Okay.
Or I think he's going to do 4 this week to make up for the 1.
Cool.
Fire build. Oh, let's see. Not me listening to PC for sale, not to motivate me to get the video done quickly. Nice. So you're basically saying you need to get this video done before the PC actually sells. That's a strategy. AM4 going down as the LeBron James of platform longevity. Valid.
Was he trying to? Is Painter trying to sell his own computer?
No, he said a video. He's doing a computer that he did a video on. He's like, I haven't edited it yet, but I'm listing it to sell. So I have to like really get it done quickly before it sells.
Yeah, I hope that everything works out well, you know?
Yeah.
But you'd be like, oh crap, I deleted the benchmarks.
The B-roll is gone.
We're not speaking from experience or anything. But
Benchmarks do get deleted. Do happen. It seems to happen more when we're really ahead and we're just like throwing stuff up there.
mm-hmm.
And we're not able to check stuff quick enough. Papa, LeBron James. Yes, LeBron James.
LeBron.
LeBro James. Tuesday feel like eat tacos. It is Taco Tuesday. Go a gadget. How you doing? Uber the Pigeon. We paid the customs, by the way, Uber.
Yeah,
if you did not know,
they saw.
The customs have been paid for, so you will get your computer. That makes life a lot easier. Why is AMD making new AM4 CPUs like the 5700X? Because there's so many people on that platform. They're like, well, we can milk some money on people who are really enjoying that platform and don't want to spend money on AM5, and they just rather upgrade their CPU instead of getting a whole new motherboard. So they're like, sure, let's do it. They're definitely done now. I mean, you know what? I could be wrong, but I think they're done now at this point.
It's time for the 5400X3D.
Yeah, like when the next AM5 CPU comes out, it really wouldn't make any sense anymore for them to do any more AM4 CPUs. But I kind of get it for this first generation because of the whole, you have to get DDR5, even though it is getting cheaper. You have to get DDR5, you have to get a different motherboard. While it is worth it for most people, a lot of people don't want to do that. They just rather pop in a CPU upgrade. I got muted. Oh no, Uber, why'd you get muted?
Uber, what'd you do?
Uber.
Causing a ruckus in our chat again.
Uber. Goal. Yes, goal.
We love tech and Fortnite. Don't forget Fortnite, baby.
I made a YouTube short on why we benchmark Fortnite because we got a comment that was like, Fortnite is a trash game and you don't need to build a high-end PC for it. And I was like, well, this is why we test Fortnite.
And then you show it running at 4K with ray tracing, just absolutely dying on a 4090.
Absolutely dying. Oh god, the RGB on the graphics card. Oh god.
Oh, and the motherboard?
Oh god.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
It definitely needs to be like a white or a green or something. That would look nice.
There she is. She built diff. Let me zoom in on that John for you guys. Ready? What? Look at that. New camera hype. Ain't she pretty? Meow.
Meow.
That was a thick cooler.
It's a thick ass cooler.
Dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Just kidding, there is. What is the best GPU that can handle... Wait, what is the best GPU... This is not worded right. What is best GPU can the upgrade path starter handle? Are you talking about our PC, the upgrade starter path?
It's the 12100.
That's the 12100, which we've done builds with all the way up to like a 3060 Ti with no problems. I'd say the max that I would reasonably go is like 6700 XT, 7600 with a
4060 Ti.
Yeah, I wouldn't go much higher than like the entry level like 1080p like new cards from AMD or Nvidia. They can do it higher, but like it's just at that point it's not really worth the money. You're better off getting a better CPU.
At that point, you're almost spending as much on the graphics card as you did the whole build.
Yep. $7800X3D radiator or tower cooler. Most people would go AIO. Depends on the build for me. Depends on what the case is and everything. Like if you're going for like a very minimal, like just stealthy looking build, I could see like an all black tower cooler looking pretty clean with all black fans. It just depends.
Oh, weird. Depends.
Depends on the build. Moosetex G07. We haven't used a Moosetex case in a little while. Last one we used was the, it was another 011 clone. I don't remember the model number for that one though, but that one's pretty solid.
That's the one Tyler was doing a build with that, because I think a customer requested the same one from our video.
I love when customers do that. They're like, oh, that one sold, and they're like, I want this exact one from a video. Gotcha.
Easy enough.
Still heckin' tower cooler, and people like $100 air coolers feels bad. It's true.
No, I agree 100%. I really love like the $20 to $40 tower coolers, and then once you go over that, I'm just like liquid cooler all the way.
This one's a nice build. Yeah, PC Bros team's done a good job planning builds. Yeah, I mean, even like that A115, we'll use it at some point from Corsair, but that's a $100 tower cooler, which is a lot for a tower cooler.
It's very Noctua, you know?
Yeah. Chat, what would you pick? If you were planning a new PC now, would you get a really beefy tower cooler for $100 or get a like AIO 240 mils? Some 360 mils you can get like a V-True one for around $100. What would you go for? Checking out the last build that I do liquid cooling. AIOs, I don't think people should be really scared about.
No.
Like they really either just custom loop. Darth Vader, you're built
That's
different.
scary.
Liquid cooling, like AIOs, like it is what it is. You know, they're pretty good. Jador said beefy air cooler. Bruce is sticking with his Imperial Assassin. That wasn't the question, but AIO. Should you pay more for white GP rather than getting RGB? It's fine. This one well, it was planned originally to be no RGB, so we're probably gonna change the RGB to like white or something.
Yeah.
Air, AIO, it's closer than I thought. People are like going air, well, you all are picking air coolers that are not expensive. Like, I mean, like the Imperial Assassin, like that's what we're using in this. This tower cooler is, actually this has the fans included in the price. Let me see how much this one is.
You're gonna tower cooler on your server, so air. Nice. Oh, quiet tower.
Yeah, I mean, there's a $40 cooler, like $40, like is for like a big cooler like this that'll cool pretty much any CPU. Yeah, $40 is fine.
You don't trust AIOs? I mean, yeah, my thing is like we've been using AIOs for 10 years now, I mean, since we started, and we have never ever had one actually like leak on us. The only things we've ever had happen is the pumps eventually will go.
Yeah, they don't go bad pretty quickly, but also like if there's a bad pump, it's pretty obvious out of the box.
Yeah, you usually start to hear it before they go bad, or if it's like, yeah, DOA, you'll know right away. I mean, and most motherboards are smart enough to just shut themselves down if they overheat or anything.
I mean, look at this. There's just a lot of people who just don't trust AIOs. Good to know.
I've definitely seen it whenever I'm playing like PC Bros builds. I'll have a lot of people be like, what do you think? Like, I would love to try an AIO. I'm just really scared. And I'm like, don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Just do it. Give it a shot.
We'll hold your hand every step of the way.
DOA, you'll know right away. He'd be spitting. Valid.
The DOA.
Yeah, I mean, for most of our even budget builds now, unless it's like really, really ultra budget performance, we get at least like an ID cooling tower cooler for like $17, $18. Those have gotten so cheap. Those kind of coolers used to be like $30 to $40, and then it was kind of worth sticking with your stock cooler. But really, for like $18, it's like a no-brainer.
For the longest time, the best you could do was the Hyper 212.
And that was like $30.
Yeah. And they were not pretty.
No.
And then the only other coolers you really had the option of were like the ones that were basically stock coolers, but like they felt and looked cheaper.
Like that one we got from Temu, the one that like literally performed awful. So I'm hoping those ones we were looking at, they don't turn out like these.
Yeah.
This one is just, the design makes no sense. Like there's no cooling properties to it at all. This is what we're talking about, by the way. If you guys watch the Can You Build a Gaming PC on Temu video, the Tistric cooler, we tested it, and it just every time the CPU would thermal throttle.
The problem is they don't give you like, I mean, if they did like a decent sized block of aluminum and then had the fins come off of it, it probably would have been pretty good, but
this all aluminum is just not.
It just comes straight off of like where the block would be.
It don't work, but it has RGB though.
Yeah, weren't we testing out like a 10100 and it was like 80?
Yeah,
Or was it, no, it was a 7600.
it was 7600, which those in theory are supposed to get higher, but I remember we did stock cooler versus that,
Yeah.
and the stock cooler didn't downclock. With that, it did downclock, so.
Like it was literally overheating. It had to. So I think a company like EK should investigate doing an AIO that could be upgraded into a custom loop. It would allow people to grow over time. I mean, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I can see that.
We have a new cooler back there. I can't remember. I thought it was like Montec or something where you can see in the block. Like it actually has like you can see all the fins and everything in the water going through it, and it's ARGB. It's pretty cool.
I just remember when you changed the tubes out on AIOs before.
I thought that was so cool. I did like 2 or 3 of those. No clue if they're still in the wild or not. The Iwangu coolers.
Those are the really cheap ones that are like $8 or $9. They're fine for the AliExpress combos, but I wouldn't get them for other CPUs.
You want to use a cooler like a Beyblade? Oh, the one that it looks like a Beyblade.
AOC, I think Jackson and I got the same ones for the AliExpress wheel spin challenge. Those are they're like 90 mil coolers. They're tiny. The listings don't do them justice. Like you look at the listing, you're like, oh, it looks like a normal tower cooler for like $8. Let's do it. They are tiny 90 mils, but they are still better than stock coolers.
Well, that's what we were saying earlier. RX 7600 is a great card. It performs very closely to the RX 6700 XT with a little less VRAM. They're cheaper. They're going to have longer driver support. In theory, as new, what is it called, like FSR and stuff like that comes out, it's probably going to support the 7000 series a little better. And we have seen FSR do some pretty crazy things.
Crazy.
Most AIOs, the pump is on the block, and customs, the pump is on the reservoir. That is usually true, yeah.
Yeah. You'd almost need a way to, like, if you do that, it would be expensive engineering because you'd almost need a way to keep the pump on the block, and then when you switch to custom loop mode, just disable that pump and have the water just run through it and have a pump back in the reservoir. So I don't know what company would want to embark on that, but it's an idea. I really just think it's, especially from our experience doing custom loops, you're either going to go and build a custom loop or you're not. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I don't recommend it for like 99% of people.
Yeah, I have not. We've done like 3. I mean, technically, we've done like 3 custom loops from scratch, but we've done probably like 5 or 6 in total when you count like the bits power ones. Yeah. And the pre-made ones are pretty cool. Like, I guess if you can find like kits out there from EK and other companies like that, I would trust those. But doing it yourself, unless you're really, really experienced and you're willing to take a lot of time and buy all of the perfect parts, and it gets really, I mean, really expensive. Like, if you want the pump reservoir combo with all the proper tubing and fittings, you're looking at like a few $100s, like a minimum.
Yeah. Recycled radiator. Oh, that's nice. Do you think the 650 laptop GPU is good in 2024? It's fine. Depends on what games you're playing. It's basically the replacement of the 1650 laptop is the RTX 2050. Future-proof. Future-proof. I mean, you can only be so future-proof. Your stuff is gonna be obsolete. You're gonna have to buy new stuff.
Tell people doing a custom loop, CPU and GPU, right? 700 or 1,000 in parts, and it just goes. Yeah, that's how. Because that's a good point. I mean, if it's a full custom loop and you're getting, a motherboard that actually supports the water cooling rather than just adding on a block and a graphics card that actually supports it. Yeah, I mean, you're already spending more just from the start there. I really liked, we've had one soft tubing custom loop, and I will say out of all the custom loops we've done, I trusted that the most because I like the ways that the tubes go on like a barb fitting, and then you screw on like a coupling over top of it, and it feels incredibly secure. But anytime I've done the hard loops, I just hate how the tubes just kind of, like, if you pull hard enough, you can literally just pull them right out. And when I say hard enough, I mean like just a little too hard. You can just pull a tube out of the fitting, and I hate that. That's just my experience, though. I mean, I'm sure there's much better fittings out there for hard tubing. I just do not. For the same people who don't trust AIOs, I think that's stupid, but, like, I understand not trusting hard tubing. Who's BB a Swang?
BB a Swang?
Did they win a gift card?
They won the PC, I thought.
Are they the PC winner?
Yeah. We should be getting that out, if we haven't done so already, soon.
I don't know if, because I know we were missing Tool and maybe someone else.
Yeah.
It's not about trust. It's about price. Respect.
Here, you can turn people.
McAllister, we got a new camera in here.
I see that.
It looks
I
more
wanted to see.
vibrant.
It does. We look like we're on one of our videos.
Oh my god.
I was trying to do something that I felt like was.
Live
Oh my gosh, it's Jonah. When are you gonna step it up to the next level where you say that Jonah needs to be here during the morning stream to like choreography like you give him a little mixing board, switch between cameras, actually set him up.
That would be cool.
That's the next step.
That
And
would
that,
be-
don't do that to me. I can't do it. Just let me know. Thank you for the nut buttons and honk buttons. Give me 1 second. You
Got punched out. That camera can be as crazy.
sons of guns. Yo, only one.
Right here.
All right. Which one's gonna happen first? Oh.
When you upgrade from your 6700, you might get an AIO. I mean, honestly, go for it.
Oh, good point, Jay Dorsey. There's the nut honk.
I just built a PC at pcbros and I used a Corsair H60 AIO on a 8700 i7. Just for funsies. I had it, Figure why not.
That's a funny song called Nut Honk.
No.
Actually,
It's 10:01.
I pull up in the hood and I nut honk.
I'll pull up in that. Dude, you know how they have the dogs with the buttons?
Yeah.
What if these are the only two that I had to communicate my feelings? I walk in.
No, not right now, sir. No. Oh, you're mad now? You're really mad about that? Download it on iTunes and SoundCloud today. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, are you Sam Solik? you gotta talk all soft now. So guys,
He just got such like that like level of monotone is kind of like the same that Bob Ross has.
you
Where
just
it's like,
gotta
there's-
love the level of triceps that we've hit today, guys. This is
he
wow.
talked about One Piece,
Wow.
which I loved. Which one he's like, listen, if you think about it, if you're at the gym for an hour and you're watching a show and you watch One Piece and just skip the beginnings and the ends, you can watch 4 episodes of One Piece in one time to the gym. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just telling you that's a fact.
All right, guys, we're raiding.
So be
See
caught
you all,
up by, like,
tomorrow. Bye bye.
Peace.